House prices and statistics. Today I'm joined by Rupert Collingwood, who is a London estate agent and also a brokerage. Why do you want to talk to me about house prices and statistics? Talk to me.
So I get a little bit frustrated when I see these broad brush statistics being printed in the national press, uh, which are they provide an element of information, but the information is so broad that it's unhelpful to agents having individual conversations in front rooms, as it were, on a daily basis. And I think that by putting those things into the public domain on a sort of, on a national level, what we end up with is vendors garnering an opinion about their own house price, which is not representative of the actual reality in their locale.
Do you think estate agents therefore need to talk about local house prices and local movements then?
I would, of course, agree with that without a shadow. But when they are having that conversation about local house prices in their local area, they're going in. So let's say those house prices are going down. They're going into that meeting and they're the estate agent. And to the point that we've discussed already, they're coming at it from like the salesman pitch and
Yes, not the trusted advisor.
not the trusted advisor pitch. And they're going in there and saying, by the way, your house price has not gone up by 2.5%, since January. Actually, I'm afraid it's probably down 13% from the same time last year. And the person sitting opposite them is going to say, well, this person doesn't know what they're talking about. I read in the Daily Mail, Evening Standard, well, so that's shut down now, but whatever it might be, Telegraph Times, etc., that my house price has gone up. So how can that be true? So it's an unhelpful statistic to be published, and also they don't really caveat it. I mean, they might caveat it in the report, but it's not caveated on in the headline.
I mean, I find it strange. Rightmove publish asking prices. Well, asking prices mean absolutely nothing. It's what stuff's actually selling for.
But worse than that, not only do you get the asking price, but it also doesn't tell you how many of those things are selling. So we had let me see if I can remember. This weekend, I think it was house prices nationally. The gap between asking price and agreed price is something like 1.75%. And then, but in London, it's 3.75%.
Yep.
Dot, 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 dot. Only 50% of those things are selling. Okay, so what that actually tells me is that the things that are being agreed and actually progressing to sale are really well priced. Everything else is 50% of the rest of the stock is not well priced.
Correct.
Exactly right. But that's not the infliction that the vendor will garner.
People read headlines and don't read.
Exactly
I mean, that's
right.
My daytime job is not interviewing awesome people like yourself. It is to create local property market content. But again, the amount of people who will read the content I write for my estate agency clients and don't even read the they just.
I know.
Because we're guilty of reading headlines and not deep
Absolutely. I mean, not many people know that in the Rightmove asking price index, they exclude London. They deliver it separately. It's not included in the national price point.
Each week I do the UK property market stat show, and the gap between the average asking price coming on the market versus the average asking price of a property going sale agreed is between normally 80 to 90,000 pounds.
It's massive. It's massive.
Absolutely.
So I can't correlate that and like 1.75%.
Oh no, it's because the lower price properties have a higher propensity to sell. We're not talking about.
Okay, well, exactly, there we have it.
But again, you can't put that in a headline.
No, you can't.
Okay. Thank you for your time today, Rupert. Been amazing.
Pleasure. Thanks so much, Chris.